Hello, everybody. Mary Grace Big here, host of the Teach and Profit Summit. And here with me is Team Paige. And we're going to be talking about a crucial part of selling your online courses and programs, which is building your email list. We're going to be talking about some tools that you can use. But first off, welcome to the stage, Tim.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
I love that you're here. It's an honor. I'm sure our audience too. And I was chatting with Tim earlier because if you notice, his background is beautiful. Yes, collection of rare, beautiful superheroes. And who doesn't want to be? I love it. All right. So before I get too excited here, Tim, why don't you share with us a little background story of how you got started that led you to what you're doing today?
Yeah, sure. I mean, the kind of inspiration behind me jumping into this whole world is that I've always wanted to have a family. I was a professional touring musician. I did the crazy going all over the country. I played all over the place, did that whole scene, and it was a lot of fun. But I always was really excited for when that came to an end, kind of settling down, getting to grow a family, getting to have that experience of, being with my now wife and, raise our kids. We've got 2 kids now, and we want a bunch more because we're crazy. So, that was kind of what we always wanted to do. And I don't know. I don't know how to put it. I don't want to say I feel bad for folks that have to be gone all day, but I always thought, that has to be really hard when you have kids at home and you have to leave the house and be gone for your 8 or 9 hour workday. And then, the commute I have friends that have, 2-hour commutes and all these things. And I always thought there has got to be a way where I can be able to be home and be around my kids when I want to, get away when I need to get my work done. And so I started studying everything I could about sales and marketing. I had been in sales for a long time, selling a lot of different things to be able to pay the bills while I was on tour. And what I found was that world, the world of sales and persuasion, translated really well to online marketing and how you can grow your business and get your product in the right people's hands. So I studied that. I started podcasts. I wrote blog posts. I did webinars. I did all sorts of stuff. Ended up connecting with Clay Collins, our CEO, through a mutual friend, John Lee Dumas, who's been a fantastic friend of mine for years. And started with Leadpages. We started a podcast, and now it's been over 3 years and 40,000 something customers later. Here we are.
What a lovely story. And I have to say this, because what's about this musician turned online marketers? I mean, I've met so many of you guys who have been a musician, or that's one of your skills or talent, or your hobby, for example, that turned to be online marketers. So look at Frank Kern and Evan Pagan. And earlier today, I was talking to AJ Amex, Anthony Jones.
Oh, yeah?
I was thinking, wow, and you. I was thinking, wow, there must be something with musicians that turn to be really good, and do well in marketing, online marketer.
I've thought about that a lot, actually, and we've got a lot of musicians that work at Leadpages. I know a ton of. It's interesting. I think there's 2 things. One is a little bit of ego, right? I mean, you have to kind of have a little bit of an ego to get up on stage and perform, and you also have to, I think, have a little bit of an ego to get into online business, because you have to be willing to get out there and promote yourself and do all these things. And then I think the other thing is I guess I would say creativity, but you can be creative without being a musician. But the other thing is the thick skin, because being a musician, trying to book gigs, trying to sell your merch and your music and all that, there's a ton of rejection. We got rejected by 15 different record labels before we got signed to our first one. We got rejected by venues and agents, and it happens a lot. You develop that thick skin. You can get no 100,000 times in marketing, but know that yes is around the corner. I think that's probably a big part of it.